I thought it was you. Nice to see you, Dixon.
So after that drama
It's been a
bomb,
while,
boring
Grandpa.
shit.
1 year, if my memory hasn't left me. Good to see you haven't kicked the bucket.
Put a sock in it.
I mean, he was going to kick the bucket. A lot of times,
You're the
actually.
heroes who risked your lives a year ago in the battle to defend the colonies.
What's a pretty young lady like you doing hanging around with this bunch of slackers?
Dunban, Dixon. Thanks for helping out back there.
I don't believe we did anything.
He's right. Save your thanks for that giant bird.
What was that thing?
A Telethia. A mystical beast that protects the sleeping Bionis. Though I've never heard of one ever venturing down to where us Homs live. Strange.
A Telethia? So that's what it's called.
A mystical beast that protects the Bionis.
So, what's your plan from here? Follow that metal-faced machine, I presume?
What else? He's gonna pay for what he did to Fiora.
Well then, there's only one place he'd go. Galahad Fortress in Sword Valley. A year ago, those things were building a huge fortress, right in the valley. Tactically, it's an excellent location to launch attacks from. I feel there's a strong chance they've now finished building it. That would explain why both colonies were attacked recently.
Sword Valley. The very place where we made our last stand 1 year ago.
So it's settled. Bash down a fortress and smash some metal brains.
Easy, Ryan.
Chalk?
There's somewhere else I need to go first.
Well, what could be more important than... Wait, you saw another one.
Saw what? What are you on about? These visions sound pretty handy. Well, out with it. What do you see?
I was somewhere very high up. I was fighting at the peak of a huge tower. Fighting Metalface. I heard a voice. And then the Monado's power was unleashed. His armor instantly gave way. The Monado doesn't work on Metalface at the moment. But if that vision comes true...
A tower, huh? Doesn't give us much to go on.
Can you remember anything else from your vision?
I remember... a huge horn. That's it. As I fought Metalface, I could see the Bionis head.
Prison Island.
Prison Island?
I've never been. But I've heard of a black tower at the head of the Bionis. They say it was built by the ancient High Entia race.
The High Entia are real. I thought they were a myth.
I wouldn't blame you, son. An ancient race living at the top of the Bionis? It does sound crazy. But Bionis is home to all kinds of different people, not just us. That includes the High Entia.
The High Entia, huh?
And people living elsewhere, that's crazy. Let's go, boy who can see futures.
Right?
Have you ever met one?
Well...
Also,
yeah.
I just want to point out, Jobo, you made a joke a couple videos ago about Shulk unlocking a special brand new Monado atop the Bionis.
I'm well traveled.
Well,
It's all for
I'm glad I get to spoil it for myself before I even know it.
You didn't write this game too, did you?
Look, as far as I know, I write all games.
hey, maybe he's also getting visions from the Monado too, and we just don't realize it.
Stop your whining. You do it because you enjoy it. And you
What
make
y'all
a
don't
tiny
realize is I have a Shulk amiibo.
asked you, dumb
I mean, I also have a Shulk
Well then,
amiibo.
Shulk, what's
And
it to be?
yeah, but it tells me
So do
LP
I.
features.
There are alternatives. We could abandon the colonies, find a place that
Wish
Mekon
mine
will
could
not
do that.
discover and live in secret.
I realized something when we were fighting Zord. Wherever we go, they'll
My
follow.
Shulk amiibo just screams bloody murder every time I touch it.
We must fight on.
I see. Then I am obliged to join you.
You want to come with us?
Scared I'll get hurt?
No way. We know you're stronger than anything. Right, Ryan?
You bet.
I've recovered a great deal since we last met. And that miserly old coot over there made me this. Sharp, light, perfect for cutting through steel. Show me a Mekon and I'll slice it in two. I might not be in peak condition, but I'm useful.
I can't thank you enough.
It's so sharp it's cutting right through his cape.
You can count on us, Dunban.
Oh, but you see, because it's so sharp, it's making that cut, but not actually harming the integrity of the cape. Now that's good. That's good manufacturing.
If you want to go to the Bionis head, you'll need a guide to get to the upper
It's such a
regions.
precise cut that the cape doesn't even realize it's cut, and it just, the cells just join back together, like, as soon as the blade passes.
That's good to know Dixon's capable of forging the subtle knife.
Right at the top of the Bionis leg. So we'll have to head around the waist. Through a place called Satorl Marsh.
That's right. We're going to the Bionis' ass.
Boom, boom.
So yeah, we got Dunban, and we're gonna play as him for a little while. Also, he does come with an anti-mechon sword, but really, we're not gonna be seeing any mechon for a good while.
Classic Dixon, he gives you a weapon that is completely useless right out of the gate.
Yeah, I don't even think it has any gem slots, so...
But it can slice a mechon in two.
To come back soon. Alrighty.
I thought that said craptacular for a second there.
Alright. So yeah, I do want to say that it's really damn cool that Dunban has the highest attack in the game, despite the fact that he's only using his left arm, which, you know, not his dominant arm.
Something unleashing my true power.
It's literally the Monado, he used it so much, like, his right arm is completely fucking paralyzed now at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't get what the big deal is. Everybody says, like, somebody goes blind, their other senses are heightened. Well, I mean, Dunban can't use his right arm, so he's better with his left.
Okay, so some things to note about Dunban. He's the first party member that can do the Daze Topple chain by himself. And a lot of his arts get special bonuses if you use them after his Gale Slash art. For example, if you use Gale Slash and then go to Electric Gutbuster, that inflicts Break. And then Dunban can just immediately use Steel Strike to topple. He also comes with 3 auras, and in this footage you see me using all 3, but that's actually kind of a waste of time, and because only one can be active at once, and I didn't realize that for a while. His other art is Blinding Blossom, which is okay. It can take aggro off of an enemy if, off of one of his allies if, you know, they're getting overwhelmed.
And,
I mean,
but yeah.
Dunban's a tank though, so really he should be having aggro all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Like, if they're not trying to attack him, you're probably playing him wrong.
Either that, or you have Ryan in the party, and he's doing a really good job of also drawing aggro.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, and on top of all this, Dunban is only the 3rd most broken character in this game. We have yet to meet 1 and 2. They're coming up, so...
Yeah, but how does Dunban look in sportswear?
Timing is everything. Remember that.
I will say Dunban is definitely the best tank. At least, in my opinion, anyway. I'm not... Ryan's okay. But why worry about taking damage when you can just not get hit in the first place?
Yeah, that's pretty much Dunban's motto. Just fucking avoid all damage. That's it. That's not saying that Ryan's you know, totally worthless after Dunban joins. Like, he still is really solid, and if you can get a break going, Ryan will eventually become the fastest, like, toppler and dazer. I don't think that's a word, but whatever. In fact, Ryan can actually topple lock enemies by himself once you get his arts leveled up enough, which it's kind of impressive to see, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it takes fucking forever, but you could have Ryan solo a super boss at level 1.
We are at one with the battlefield! Eat this! We move at the same time as...
Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention. Out of Dunban's auras, his most important one is Peerless, which grants a strength buff to the party. I think all of his other auras are just self-buffs, but the strength buff to the party is really good to have. Oh, and it came up earlier in this fight, and none of us acknowledged it. But you can still get visions even without Shulk in the party. No one really says anything. It's just you get the vision, and all the normal vision stuff happens.
It's just residual Monado energies in Dunban.
No, I'm just picturing like Shulk just like literally on the sidelines going, "Look out, Dunban, you're gonna get hit."
And then Dunban just kind of looks at him and goes, "Shut up, Shulk, I got this."
But he just tanks the damage anyways.
No, he avoids the damage.
Is new high score! Yay! Here is little something.
And for all this, we get Dunban's vacation wear.
Hell yeah. Oh god, they went full Jinuzuki on him, yes.
Just like he's gonna take a nap.
Yeah, this makes me think he's just ready for bed.
It does look pretty comfy.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect for all this rain we're in.
Well, you know, if you're gonna go up to a swamp, you want to be comfy. Don't want to get bogged down by heavy clothes.
That's why we're bringing Ryan, of course.
Oh yeah, totally.
Ryan could sink into solid ground, are you kidding me? Oh, you're not gonna go fight the Cloud?
No, that's a different game.
No,
that's a different game entirely, Crow.
No, in that game you fight as Cloud.
And yet you still have the future prediction powers.
I mean, I guess that is technically true of Remake, yes.
Look, I'm still waiting on someone to LP both games.
Okay, so before we go on to Satorl Marsh, just up here there's the pod depot. There's a mining spot here, a heart to heart. I don't know, just thought I'd show that off.
Yeah, so this is basically just like the back door of Colony 6. Like, we're probably going to be coming back here a lot, like in the later to end game, if Argate does the full Colony 6 quest line.
I'm just gonna say this now. Yes, I did complete it. So...
Okay, then yeah, we're going to be coming back here a lot then.
Yeah, just consider this a little preview for now. And besides, this is probably going to be the last time we're going to hear Gower Plains for a little while.
You know, the rain really makes sense for someone with water Pokemon to be around.
Alright, so Satorl Marsh doesn't look like a whole lot in the daytime, but if we're ever here at night...
Oh, you're just jumping right into it, huh?
Wow, way to ruin the surprise.
I don't know, I think this opening sweep looks better at night.
Well, yeah,
but
everything in the marsh looks better at night.
Yeah, like, that is the whole point of coming into it in the daytime and just fucking around until night falls, and then suddenly it turns into this. Like...
You know, I hope someone gives you a 6er over this.
I've never seen anywhere like this.
You see? This is why I've been saying you need to
I think
get
this
out of the
cutscene works
lab
better at
every
nighttime
now
too,
and then.
honestly.
We're aiming to get inside the Bionis. We can get to the upper regions.
We're aiming to get inside the Bionis. That's why we're climbing up its
Going
ass.
inside the Bionis.
The closer we get to the top,
I was gonna say, he's
the
dressed
more
like a porn
monster
star for a
trouble we're
reason,
gonna run
folks.
into. The only things
no.
adventurers who are in are the Nopon merchants and curious types like me.
You really know all the fun spots, eh, Dixon?
See?
You want to get to the top, then this is the only way.
Wow.
We'll push on, no matter what.
That's the
Why is this whole conversation so fucking dirty?
Revealing a lot of the European business life there.
I blame Dixon.
Follow my lead. Let me at him. I'm ready.
You got your uppers and your downers, folks.
I mean, this is what you get when you follow a man whose name literally basically means son of the penis.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Look, is acid an upper, or is it a downer?
I'm feeling
I'm gonna call it an upper.
Asking for a friend.
Man, what a bunch of jokers. Nice job.
Anyway, yeah, look how much faster that those fights went with the party of Shulk, Dunban, and Ryan, compared to like anything we did with Ryan, Sharla, and Shulk.
I feel like you could just shorten it by saying, now that we have Dunban instead of Sharla.
I mean, yeah, I could. I could have.
But I'm glad that you didn't just, like, make it exclusionary towards her alone.
Oh, come on.
Be careful wandering around.
You're not gonna-
There's a bunch of level 80 monsters.
Come on, you're not gonna fight that?
It's not gonna end very well.
First Chaos makes the trees bright so he can look at them. Then he looks at the ground to avoid fights.
To be fair, those guys don't aggro on sight or anything, so if you fight them, that's all on you.
Group of Nopon.
Ah, some Nopon merchants.
What do you think they're up to?
How do you
They
know they're
must be here
merchants,
for a reason.
Dixon?
Let's go and ask them.
Probably the Armu carrying cargo.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's in that cargo. Why are you making assumptions about the Nopon people like that?
I mean, it's pretty clear that Sharla used her scope to see what kind of Nopon they were.
I mean, we are also traveling with Juju and Atharan, so maybe they have some insight into this as well.
The time is now. With you around, there ain't no stopping us.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is like actually our first plot-based... Oh, I love that, basically, the battle banter of, like, both Shulk and Ryan looking up to Dunban to the point where he can order them around and they say, yes, sir.
It's a nice touch.
But anyways, as I was saying, I think this is our first real kind of, like, plot-based, introduction to the Nopon. Like, we've kind of had some, like, gameplay-based ones here and there, but, like, this is the first time they really kind of show up in the story.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, there's a couple you can see around Colony 9. I believe there's, like, one in... maybe two in the Colony 6 refugee camp. And then there's that one merchant, like, at the base of Colony 9. But yeah, this is the first time they've explicitly called any of them out.
Ah, I see you are showing off Dunban's gimmick.
Oh yeah, so at the bottom of his wisdom tree, Dunban has a special skill that gives him like a 30% agility boost when He has no armor.
So yes,
it's
and that's not to overshadow the fact that the entire rest of that tree gives you a bunch of benefits like increasing aggro and everything when you don't have armor on. So yes, the optimal play is to strip Dunban naked and just dodge everything.
I actually don't think that's the optimal way to play Dunban, because you miss out on a whole lot when you only have a max of 3 gem slots.
Oh yeah, no,
but it is a very, very good strategy if you when
you actually get to like endgame stuff, then yes, obviously you're gonna want more. But it takes a while before you reach the point where Dunban is actually better in armor.
Sounds like this Noppon's friend got taken away by a bunch of Ignis. So what do you say we go help them out at some point? I actually don't remember if we do it this video or the next video, but we're gonna rescue them. So yeah, the Noppon camp here is basically just a place to get a bunch of side quests. And do a little shopping if you'd like. In particular, grab a couple of arts manuals for Dunban.
I love how you cut away from that so we can't tell if you either won spectacularly or you just ate shit horribly.
Yeah, you know.
Covering up your mistakes with editing.
That's what you get. That's the kind of footage you'll get if you subscribe to Chaos's Patreon.
Yeah, I demand to see the full raw, uncut footage of him eating shit from a giant frog.
All 26 hours.
Please, I'm trying to spare the Brog its dignity.
You say that as if it had any.
I love how just...
No, I'm not actually... Sorry, you first.
I was gonna say, I love how Dunban, just like Fiora, also sounds like he's hurling his guts out every time he jumps.
Yeah, I can appreciate how they both sound like they're straining when they jump. His is not as intense as Fiora's, but it's still pretty good. I'm also not sure if repeatedly jumping through bodies of water like that will make you go faster. It feels like it does, but I really don't know.
It looked like you were going much faster, yeah.
Ah, I see we found Shrek's home.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an ogre there somewhere.
So yeah, that is basically just schmuckbait swamp, where if you wander into it, you're gonna get like damaged like crazy, and just like in the Ether Mine, basically you will like effectively drown in like 2 feet of water.
It's not as fast as the Ether Mine. I'll give it that. Like if you were so inclined, you could actually make your way to the other side of the poison swamp. I believe there's a secret location at the other side of the poison swamp too.
Yeah, it's kind of something that you'd want to come back and try it at like mid to end game level, where you like will have the hit points to actually make it across without dying.
Well, I think most things in this game do percentage-based damage, though.
Yeah, that is almost certainly percentage-based damage over there. So yeah, I don't remember if it's this video or the next one, but I do actually end up going to the end of the Poison Swamp. Just because I was really curious what was over there. That's just something this game does really well. It's just like, it shows you things and then it just makes you curious about what's on the other side.
Also, here's a preview of the next 2 hours of gameplay, by the way.
Yeah.
This is just like Turok. Damn, if I'm just gonna be like stonewalled on these jokes, I'm gonna just have an LP with Blind Sally.
Blind Sally already did Turok, though.
He must do it again.
Oh no, now he's gonna do Turok 2.
I thought he did Turok 2.
Maybe, I can't...
Clearly he didn't.
I don't think so.
He needs to do the Turok remake or whatever.
He did do the Turok remake.
No. There's one like on the GameCube or whatever.
Oh.
It was like a revisioning of Turok or something.
I don't know. He did the PC port / remake of it, and I think he was waiting for Turok 2 to come out, and then it just took so fucking long that basically kind of moved on to other stuff.
Star Citizen Syndrome. Hate to see it.
Yeah, I can't blame him for that. Anyway, I came across this unique monster on my while just walking around. I think this guy's guarding a key item that we'll be needing later in the marsh, but I don't remember if it's this guy or a different one.
Yeah, he's got the boss key.
He's got something.
Yeah, look, you just gotta make sure to jump slash a couple times. Hit the tail, it'll be good.
I mean, this guy is rocking some big Lizalfos energy, I'm not gonna lie.
Got it. This will leave a mark. Stay correct.
In this universe, it's 3 versus 1 in your favor.
God, I forgot the fucking, like, flower petal effect.
Well, the move is called Blossom Dance. I'm also a little annoyed at Ryan for talking over Dunban's speech there.
Oh yeah, he only got one line out of it too, like... He's got like a whole fucking inspirational speech in the middle of one of his attacks. It's great.
I mean, we'll definitely hear it in other fights when I can use it in the middle of a chain attack. I think Blossom Dance is the highest damaging art in the game, like, bar none. Which I am definitely going to show off to great effect much later in the LP. Pro's seen it. He can vouch for it.
Oh god, does he ever, yeah.